That's good work. I need that jab some more, man. He touched with that jab.
Cook's an accidental clash of heads. Cook's cut.
Thanks, Rick.
You got this fight in the bag. You just got to put more pressure on him. Keep touching with that jab. Small side of his foot.
Okay. There's nothing there. So when he goes back, he's coming back. I no guard again. He maybe worked on. So when he goes back, chin down. Don't have to work, right? Yeah, those shitty punches just because you're stiff. Loosen up a bit. Loosen up, and when you're working, work, right?
Corners, 10 seconds. Second out, round 7.
Interesting fight this between Ashley Theophane, who wants to move on to much bigger things, and Jason Cook. And it's very close. Theophane has had a point deducted for repeated hitting below the belt. And Cook was in the fight anyway, but that's made it even tighter.
And because that cut was caused by a clash of heads, if this fight were to be stopped, they would go to the scorecards. So even if that cut by Cook becomes a big issue, they would go to the scorecards. So it's a tricky deal for each fighter at this point. Nice right hand there by Theophane. And of course, Johnny Eames has been asking over and over again for more jabs from Ashley.
Yeah, he still hasn't upped his jab rate significantly. Looking for the body there, Theophane. He's landing some good shots, Theophane. Right hand there.
Well, remember, he was having a very good 5th round when the problems arose, and 6th.
Better work in this round from Theophane. But having created the pressure, you just get the feeling he needs to keep it up.
And good body work by Theophane. And remember, in the
fight again from Theophane.
Yeah, in the fight against Dawes, when Cook lost, it was these later rounds that bedeviled him, and part of it was because of Dawes doing the body work. And look, Cook is now getting raked over the coals by Ashley Theophane.
Yeah, and Cook shouts, "Come on," at Theophane, and comes forward. Brave, brave man. But this is by far and away Theophane's best round of the fight.
And for the first time, he has Cook going backwards in this fight. Jason Cook is not the kind of person that likes to fight backwards. Good body work again.
Over the top to the body, then right hand again. Backing Jason Cook up for the first time. And he's saying, "Come on."
Theophane has completely turned this fight around, and a lot of it has to do with that body work.
Maybe Cook starting to tire. An accuracy from Theophane. But if Theophane expects this guy to go away easily, well, he won't.
The distance favors Theophane right now. He's got plenty of room to punch. Oh, he's hurting him with those body shots.
Cook rocked again. Theophane starting to wear him down. Left hook there from Theophane. Legs of Cook just unbalanced for a moment.
Keep doing it, just like that. Good work.
And the right hand by Theophane, very, very effective, following the jab. And then this is where he had Cook backed up against the ropes, and he would work the body with some tremendous body shots. And again, that's kind of an Achilles heel for Cook. Jason was hurt to the body when he fought Dawes for the British Championship. And Theophane also using the left hook very effectively. And while Cook is trying to show some bravado, he was hurt.
Corners, 10 seconds. Second out, round 8.
Jason Cook needs to turn the tide of this fight against Ashley Theophane. who took a while to work the Welshman out, but is starting to do it, and Cook just seems to be fading.
And you get the feeling Ashley Theophane, who we mentioned, with only 7 KOs in his 29 wins, thinks he can go after Cook and get the knockout. Remember, he predicted to us that we might see a knockout from him in this fight. Oh, that body shot hurt Cook. If Theophane is smart right now, he will go downstairs and keep going downstairs.
A night for Theophane to build his burgeoning reputation, looking awkward for a while, but now you can see what the fuss is about.
Well, he has those wins over Chop Chop Corley and Delvin Rodriguez, 2 fighters that really sparkle on his resume. You know he's a solid fighter. He just had a hard time getting going tonight.
Theophane relentlessly working to the body of Cook.
And very little coming back from Jason Cook. His work rate has gone way down in the last several rounds, except for that one rally after he was put down by the low blow.
Is it a breather, or is it something much more worrying for Jason Cook? Theophane needs to take advantage of these moments, and by and large is doing so. Went for the left hook there, Theophane, and again didn't quite connect.
And the left hook, which is, oh, nice right hook.
Really good right hand from Theophane. Cook in a little bit of trouble, but manages to move himself off the ropes.
The left hook of Jason Cook has been nowhere to be found in the last about 3 or 4 rounds. He just can't get himself in position to throw that punch. And that's his money punch.
Theophane knew all about it, of course, and prepared himself accordingly. Cook was throwing it a lot in the early stage of the fight, but that's Theophane behind his jab. Combination there from Ashley Theophane.
And Cook is really attacking in a very squared up fashion now, being a little bit desperate, and may leave himself open for a big counter punch that could hurt him.
Theophane again absolutely dominant in this round. Despite the potential for a 10-8 round earlier in the fight in Cook's favour, Theophane is starting to rack them up here. Really good finish to the round from Ashley Theophane again. Great body shot from him.
I need a right uppercut out of you, especially when you got him against the rope. When he put his head low, he's right there for a right uppercut. Fake your jab and a right uppercut. I need a right uppercut out of you.
In the last round, the body work by Theophane, as it has been for the last several rounds, very effective there. You see it. And then when he backs Cook up with that jab, he's able to get the straight right hand in on him as well. And there again, going downstairs, and that right that we talked about. So Theophane putting his punches together much better than earlier in the bout.
Corners, 10 seconds. Second out, round 9.
Ashley Theophane in those flashy back and gold trucks, now dominating Jason Cook, who has been so brave here, the Welshman, but the body shots starting to take their toll.
This fight is almost a repeat of when Cook fought Lenny Dawes for the British title, where he did well early, and then the second part of the fight, Dawes really came on, and with the help of those body shots like Theophane is using, turned the tide.
Just sense now that Theophane is waiting to pick his moment here. Left hook again there from Theophane, didn't seem to connect clean. Cook back on his heels again.
And one of the staples of Cook's attack early was a real strong jab. Now, when he does throw it, it's just a pawing effort, as we saw there.
Yeah, there's not too much at the moment to worry Theophane, it would seem.
Great job by Phil Edwards, the referee. Cook was looking for a warning or a point against Theophane for hitting him in the back of the head, but referee Edwards aptly pointed out, you turned your head. There was nowhere else for him to punch. And a lot of times referees don't do that. It's great refereeing by Phil Edwards.
It's reminding Jason Cook to defend himself at all times.
And I think, by the way, Edwards has been very fair to both fighters in this match. Even though he took the point away from Theophane, it was appropriate at that moment.
Theophane comes forward again. Does Cook have any answer here? Starting to look ragged now, Jason Cook being worn down. Maybe Theophane senses that this is his moment.
That's the best body punch that Cook has thrown in rounds and rounds, but obviously not nearly enough to win him this round.
Yeah, Theophane absolutely dominant again here.
And in this posture, when he's moving backwards, trying to box,
Great body shot followed up by the right hand to the chin of Cook, who has done incredibly well to stay on his feet there. Cook wincing again in pain there. Theophane will feel he just needs to catch him again. Such bravery here from Jason Cook. Stays on his feet.
How much you want it, Jace? Come on. Don't look like you want it. Come on. Let those hands go work with it. Hands up. Right? Stop the whole guy,
A tough round for Jason Cook, as the last several have been. He was in trouble on the ropes, the ever-present body work by Ashley Theophane, and then this thunderous right hand. Cook has had his hands low, and he's been against the ropes a lot, a posture he wanted to put Theophane in, but that's a freight train right hand. And it very nearly knocked Cook down, and would have had he not have been against the ropes, I think. And the combination punching of Theophane been so much better in the last 3 or 4 rounds.
Stupid right hand all the time over the top. Right?
Corner, 10 seconds. Second out, round 10.
Ashley Theophane starting to land combinations in the previous round and sensing that he can finish it here. Doesn't just want to win, he wants to win in style and send a message.
He's hunting a world title shot at 140, which is one of the, of course, the best divisions in boxing right now, if not the best. And one of the fighters he's targeting is a fighter who, at the moment, is in squabbles with. Oh, good right hand.
Cook is down. Will he get up? Theophane leans languidly against the neutral corner and watches Cook be counted out. He bided his time, and then he produced a classy finish, Theophane.
Well, just as we were talking about the possibility of him fighting for a world title, he put a punctuation mark on that comment by knocking Jason Cook out, getting a stoppage, a TKO stoppage, and that man's a game man, Jason Cook, and had some good moments early in this fight, but Ashley Theophane in the middle round started landing combinations, started to get his jab out of mothballs, and put on a terrific performance. And as I was mentioning when it all happened, he's hoping that somebody like Tim Bradley, the WBO titleist, or someone else on a world stage will give him a shot. He has a mandatory defense against Nigel Wright of the British Championship. And if this is the final moment in this 36-year-old's career, he went out on his shield.
Yeah, great to see Jason Cook getting that ovation. Classy guy as well, Cook. He raises the hand of Theophane and has a smile as well with it. Very different kind of characters, but finding something in common there.
Interesting considering that things are a little chippy in this fight, like low blows and all the rest, but still they were able to have good moments afterwards. That's where the knockdown came from Ashley Theophane, throwing both body and head shots.
Theophane, the winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner by countout at 43 seconds of the 10th round, and still the British light welterweight champion, Ashley Theophane.
We'll be seeing plenty more of Ashley Theophane, I'm sure.